So, my brain is fried. I'm sorry in advance. Honestly, today has been really crazy, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. But first of all, hey, and welcome back. I'm so thrilled you guys are here. And we can go back into playing Palia. Of course, not before we haven't talked about God. Let's be real. Because I have a lot today. I have a lot to tell. I should probably put them on. Oopsie. Yeah. I also forgot my model. Okay. Absolutely not prepared today. Unbelievable. It's okay. Oops. There we go. Fix that. Well. So I had to work today and my shift was from 7:30 to 1 p.m. Okay. And I usually take the train only 1 hour earlier, so I'm there on time. Usually I'm earlier with that, but I take the time to just stay in silence a little bit. But this time, I just felt like I had to go earlier. And I wanted to sit. There's this train house basically where you can sit inside. And I thought, what if I go earlier and then just read the Bible a little bit before I go and walk to work after the train ride? And so I went earlier. I went at 6, took the train, and then just stayed there in the train house reading my Bible. When I then noticed the display of the next trains, right? And the train at 6:50 that I would have taken otherwise was cancelled. So was the train at 7:20 that I would have taken and be somewhat on time. It was also cancelled, and even the third train after that would have been cancelled. If I didn't have the urge to go earlier to just read my Bible in peace there, I would have likely been late to work today. Can you believe it? God is so good. I'm so glad I listened to him and went early. And not only that, it was a crazy read today. Once again, like, I don't know why, but for some reason, I started reading the Bible completely in a different way. So I was going on, like, continuing reading Ezra, and I was at chapter 5 and 6 or something like that. And here we have King Darius. So I have to explain a little. So they were rebuilding the temple, right? At first, they were building the altar so they could have their sacrifices again, right? And now they went to build the temple after that, but the enemies of Judah tried to stop them from that, to discourage them. At first, they came to the people and said, "Let us help build it with you, because wait, because we seek to sacrifice for your God as well." So that's what they said, but that was deceiving because they probably wanted to sabotage whatever they were doing, right? And so they said, "No, no, no, this is not going to happen. It is our God, and we are going to build our God his house." And then those people who were trying to sabotage them went and wrote a letter to the king of Persia. After that was after Cyrus, by the way. Cyrus was already not king anymore. And they wrote a letter to the king, Xerxes, I think, and said, these are a rebellious people. You should stop them from building the temple because they're just going to revolt against you. And once they have done that, you will not get any taxes or anything like that. So it's going to be really bad for you as well, like financially. That's what they told him. And so the king was like, okay, you're right. Do everything you need to do to stop those people from building that temple. And so that work on the house of God stood still for like several years, I think. And then there was King Darius. Okay. And if you know, I've previously read it, so it's fresh in my mind. If you know the book of Daniel, you know that King Darius was one of the kings that Daniel served, the prophet Daniel, right? And he was the king that foolishly agreed to a law that made him throw Daniel into the lion's den, right? And after that incident, he also believed in Daniel's God, in the God Almighty, right? And that's the same Darius. And I'm like, what, what, what? So, because then we have King Darius here in Ezra, because two other prophets went to tell the people to keep building after it stood still for so long. And then the people told King Darius, okay, look, they are building the temple again. They're not supposed to. And so the people of Israel, they were explaining it to the king, to King Darius. So you see, King Cyrus told us to build the temple. So now check in the archives. That was really the case. And then you tell us your decision whether or not we should keep building or not. And King Darius did look it up, and he did find the decree of King Cyrus that they were supposed to build that temple. And so he was like, you know, these people are going to build the temple, and if you do anything against it, you're going to be impaled on the wood of your own house, you know, on the beam of your own house, and stuff like that. So he was very specific on the fact that they were supposed to build the temple and on what is supposed to happen to the people who are standing against them. And there was the King Darius that Daniel served. The timeline is so incredible, especially if you think about the fact that in Jeremiah, it was already said that they would be, like, Jerusalem would be a deserted place. They would be serving Babylon for 70 years. So that's what Jeremiah prophesied. And Daniel lived through all of that. He was deported with the others when he was a young boy, a young man. And he lived to the day that King Cyrus gave the decree of rebuilding the temple. I'm so mind blown. Okay, my mind is fried because I was trying to figure out the timeline and everything. I was so confused at first, but now I got it figured out for the most part. It is crazy. And also, all of this is so very specific, okay? We have the prophecy of Jeremiah that they would be serving Babylon for 70 years, okay? and that Jerusalem would be deserted. And so I looked it up on the internet, and what it said was basically the strict exile, like with the deportations, would only be 58 years. And another kind of calculation would be 49 years, I think. But that's like scientific, right? But God has different ideas on how those times are working, basically. He has a different kind of focus. Because if we look it up, the temple was destroyed in 586 before Christ. And now guess when the temple was finished. Very exactly 70 years later in 516 before Christ. And think about what that means. He said that Jerusalem will be deserted and they will serve someone else for 70 years. And they have been deported from earlier. Like, I think the first deportations were 597 before Christ. There was almost like 9 years earlier. But that was not how God calculated that time. He said, when my house is destroyed and I am not living among you anymore, those 70 years will start. Jerusalem will be deserted and you will serve someone else. And it stopped with rebuilding and finishing the temple because that's when God started living among his people again. Those details matter. And I am shook. I am mind blown. I love it. Honestly, like I'm anytime I read the Bible and I see things like that, I am just speechless, you know? It's just so crazy. So, yeah, I'm done with my little rant. How is everyone doing? I hope you had a great day, great week, maybe. Great start of the week. Right? It never fails to amaze. Wow. And to think that people say it is so flawed and faulty. I mean, I don't even pretend to know everything, right? But I know that there are details that no man could think of, could never like intentionally put there. Especially if you consider that the Bible was written over the course of 1,000, like over 1,000 years by 40 different authors who had nothing to do with each other. It is crazy. And then the details that are coherent throughout the entire Bible. Crazy. I'm so glad you're doing good. Yeah, especially after yesterday. I'm so glad you had the chance to go to Bible study. Is there, or do you plan to go to another Thursday service? Like evening mass, whatever you want to call it. Are you gonna go to church on Thursday again? Yeah, you better be going on Sunday. I'd still be willing to call you so you wake up. Show. That might be, yeah. I was wondering. But maybe it's also because of my settings. I don't know. So the thing is, I think, yeah, the I'm doing good message, I think I got a little later. Well, I mean, I read a little later, but it did arrive early. Not early, but uh, brain fried. 32 seconds. Uh-oh. I mean, I only put a 2-second delay. Maybe it is because, well, it's not my fault necessarily, but I do have high resolutions and stuff. Maybe that is kind of messing with your stuff on the receiving end. Who knows? Well, I think there was something else I wanted to tell you. I updated I updated the customer command. In general, I've updated my commands, but I just realized that I forgot to add something else. Yeah, I hope that works. Yeah. Twitch being Twitch. Yeah, might be. No! It did not update. I updated it, I swear. Wait a minute. So, maybe I forgot to hit save or something. What? Let me fix that real quick. It should be working now. I hope. There we go. Yes, that's the right list. So the hot coin lady stayed, but there's another sweet little detail to add because I recently saw another customer who had one of her coins, right? And it was so funny because he looked at it. It was like, yeah, here you go. Like he gave it to me to pay. I mean, obviously it is for paying with it, but the expression he had, I think he was a little confused. And so basically, what my sunshine means, it's one of my colleagues actually. Well, the technician and my sunshine, they are both now customers per se, but I thought they were worthy to mention. My sunshine is my colleague who I like very much. Like I love working with her. She's the only one I can actually really work the closing shift with because she's the one who understands what I want and who helps the most, I think, and really notices like what I usually do and what I like to have done before she leaves. So that's really great. And I love the kind of relationship we have because we kind of tease each other all the time. She's the sweetest. And the technician, that's our, like, from our workplace. He's responsible technically for all the chains of our bakery. And we have a lot. And he's so sweet. He came in to clean the kitchen area, like steam clean it. And he's the kind of um nerdy type. Like you know what I mean? So he's smart. He knows what he's doing, but he's a little odd. He loves to talk to people, like he loves conversation and stuff like that. So I did take the time to talk to him a little bit. Um yeah, it was really sweet. He was so adorable. And then I also so hi Nebula. I don't know if I should call you Chinchilla or Nebula. I'll call you Nebula because of the dog. Anyway, um so I've said before that we also have a supermarket next to our bakery, right? And sometimes I do go there to buy a few things after work. And then I also asked him if he needed anything because he was still working and cleaning in the kitchen area. And he did give me the money for it. And I was like, okay, I mean, I would have bought it for you um just like that because he just wanted a bottle of water. But he gave me 10 euros. Okay. And so I went and got him that water. And when I put the bottle in front of him, he said, thank you. Keep the rest. Like, what? No, that's too much. Like, the bottle was just 75 cents, okay? It was only 75 cents, so he would have given me more than 9 euros just like that. Like, he's crazy. And then I was like, no, 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 that's too much, and gave him the change that I technically owed him because no way I'm gonna take that much money. I gave him the change, and like we talked a little bit, and he asked me if I was studying, and I was like, no, no, I'm just saving for like going abroad and studying there. And then he still, and that was so cute. He still gave me 2 years. Like he he gave me the 2 euro coin that I gave him back, you know. It was so sweet. Like, I mean, okay, listen. Coins, okay, but 9 euros, that's just way too much. That's just way too much. A generous tip, yeah. A little much for my liking. Okay. Yeah, no. By the way, I have cake. I got cake from work. I just felt like eating today and I was like, nah, can't do that. Like, I wanted to eat everything there. I wanted to eat everything at work and I was like, nah, I gotta choose something. And I'm gonna wait to eat that because I am not gonna lose my control at work. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a photo for you to show you. I'm- You have ice cream. What flavor do you have? I have like, we call it Donauwelle. Like it's a fluffy base with chocolate, cherries, cream, and chocolate on top with wave things. No, wait, wave pattern. I'm trying to show you. And then there's another one. I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat all of that, but there's another one that is a buttercream kind of cake, which I also enjoy very much. Why does it never work? Chocolate, yeah. Like, is it a store-bought ice cream, or did you get it somewhere? Like, do you have ice cream trucks too? What do I do? Oh, that should do it. There. That's the cakes. Sometimes I'm a little worried that through those pictures and what I share from my job, that you might find out where I work. But yeah, maybe I'm overthinking stuff. Store-bought. Yeah, I mean everything is so expensive these days. That's just a fact, unfortunately. So the left one is Donauwelle and the right one is what we call Frankfurter Cremeschnitte. You're jealous of that cake? Who knows? Maybe I will have a meet and greet and then just bring cake. But it also makes really thirsty. I don't know what they put in the Donauwelle, but it doesn't taste as good as you. You want me to bring one on Sunday? I guess. Which one? One of both or a specific one? I think Nebula also has a little bit of a delay. But I suppose that's to be expected, huh? Mm. When I started working there, one of my colleagues who taught me to do the closing shift, she said it's okay if you take a few things. Like they are gonna be thrown away anyway. Um, but technically we would have to pay for it. There was a another worker, another employee who did do that in front of the boss, just took her like a bag of buns without paying for it. And she got in trouble for that. I don't know if she got fired or not, but yeah. We're not supposed to take it for like without paying. What we can do sometimes though is for example, if a cake is that destroyed that we cannot sell it anyway, we are allowed to eat it, for example. Or like sometimes we share it among us to eat it. Or as you already know, we eat the scraps from the edges of the trays. But honestly, I am really leaving so much money at work. In the sense of I'm buying so many things because we get discounts, right? So, for example, for bread, we get 50% off. For um cake and stuff, like cake and pastries, we get 40% I think. And for the snack buns, like roughly 30%, I think. I'm not quite sure, but like we get discounts on the product. And sometimes, like the one time I went to buy buns for church because we had an event, and when I would have paid roughly 95 euros, I ended up paying just 45, something like that. Like it is crazy sometimes. And then if there's something you like, and then you know you don't pay the full price, you're more likely to take it. It's okay, Nebula. I would have brought you something. Like even if it's just a bun or something. Like a Brötchen. Okay, but am I kind of screaming? I feel like I'm talking really loudly. Sure, technically, I could, but I'm not sure since I would have to buy it the day before. I would totally bring you one though. Or maybe on Friday if you come to the youth group. Wait, are you youth group age anyway? You are 16, right? How old are you? It's summer break. Yeah, but the youth group still sometimes does a thing. Oh yeah, Eels. She's one of my friends who has supported me in the very beginning. Yeah. Um, she also made my Minecraft skin that I forgot to put in for the past few weeks. Yeah, we know each other in real life. By the way, I was so surprised when I got your request for Google Drive. I was like, who is that? And then I figured it out and I was like, oh, I know his name now. Oh no. Oh crap. Sorry. I didn't know. Like I'm really not good with numbers. So Oh, that reminds me. When are your birthdays? I want to know. I want to write that down. I want to know your birthday. Mm, not that long to go. Same eels. That's why I ask you for help. Since it's private information that I want to be censored. See? It's mutual. February 6th. Alright. I don't have any. I kind of guessed, Nebula, that you're an August child. I don't know, you feel like an August child. Not that, like, you don't want to turn 18? You don't want to drink alcohol? I'm just kidding. Oh, it's September 17th. You should know that, Eels, because of Tomodachi Life. And I thought I had that in my socials as well. Am I mistaken? Or did I change it? I mean, it's okay, by the way. Do you hear that? I guess not. Ooh. Okay, I guess I didn't have it in my file. Yeah. 18 isn't a bad age. The thing is, once you turn 20, you think you never age from 20. Or at least in my case, you know? Sometimes when people ask me, how old are you? I'm still trying to say I'm 20. I'm 23, you guys. And sometimes I even catch myself almost saying 16, and I'm like, I'm long past 16. Whoopsie. It's crazy. And then I'm saying that I'm old. Like, I'm only 23 and I'm saying I'm old. But it, you know, do you know Stray Kids? I spent several years thinking I was 25, realizing I was older than that came as a shock. Yeah, same. Like, sometimes I have to think about wait. How old am I turning this year? And then, I'm so old. Maybe last day. You're a stay. I mean, it's fine. I'm not really that much of a fan. But there is this meme where Singmin said, hey, Bangchan, you're half 50, right? When you turn 25. And I feel that way. Like, when I think that it is not long to go and I'm turning 25, like, it is still next year, but still, time flies. And I'm like, oh no, oh no, where did the time go? You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Honestly, yeah. Like, mentally, 50. Uh, physically, 50. Mentally, 16. Unless they're actually 16 years old coming to work and speaking German but I don't understand a single word they're saying. You know what I mean? Nebula! Hey yo! Not funny. Okay, a little funny. But imagine. Imagine. That was supposed to be a secret. They cannot know we are that old. Which dinosaur? You know, honestly, I do have a favorite dinosaur, but I forgot what it's called. Ah, now I remember. Triceratops. Those were my favorites. Um, there was this, I don't know if you also had that. Probably yes, because I know some English countries do have that kids show. Yeah, Land Before Time. It was a kids show, and I loved Sarah, or however you pronounce that. I'm just seeing this on my screen right now, so I loved her. She was my favorite character, and I think those also look so pretty. Tardigrades? Wait, wait, they are so cute. A little bit weird, but cute. Okay, you've seen most of Land Before Time. I don't know. I just remember watching it as a little kid and liking her. Littlefoot and her friends, yeah. Exactly. Littlefoot, Sarah. Tardigrades, also known as water bears, are microscopic creatures that mostly live in water. They're so cool. They look cute. They really look cute. Here's my. I'm so excited for the stream, honestly. I mean, the most exciting part I have already told you, like about this morning, how God made me on time for work. Honestly, that is not even the first time, you know? Like that one time, the Flintstones. Oh, yeah, I mean, I know about them. I haven't actually watched them as a kid, though. So, the thing is, one time, Fridays, I usually have kids group, right? And then there was this one time we had a celebration, like a little bit of a um yeah, fast because it was the last time before the holidays. And we wanted to do something special and I wanted to help and I wanted to be there. However, I had to work because, you know, stuff happens. And then I was like, okay, God, it's fine if I'm an hour late or something. It's okay. But then when I was there working, my boss herself came to me and said, listen, if you want to go early and nothing's going on, it's not busy at all, you can leave. And nothing. There was like, it's not that there was nothing, but it wasn't that much for me to have to be there. And so I could leave early and be right on time for the celebration. Like not celebration, just like a special day. So that was amazing. And then next thing, like the next day, I had to go to work early, but I don't remember if I missed the train or if the train was late. But when I went, for some reason I was late. I might have been on time if I had walked quickly to work after taking the train. However, I suddenly hear a voice behind me calling my name. And when I turn around, it was someone from church. And he asked me, shall I drive you to work? And I was like, you know what? That would be amazing. I might still have time to get changed before I have to work. Otherwise, I would have stressed, I would have hurried so much. And that way, I was on time. I still had time to change. Like, God is so good, you know? It is amazing. Like, I didn't even ask for it, and He just provided. Isn't He great? Oh, Nebula, it's okay. I mean, Eels also does it all the time. If Twitch is not working, he switches to YouTube. It's totally fine. So, I think before we change the setting, I might have to put away the cake. I can't finish it. Like the second cake. I have to put it back into the fridge. I'll be back in a minute. Of course, Nebula. That's alright. You can draw. You can lurk. That's absolutely. And eels, isn't that right? Like the amount of times God had my back when I was least expecting it, crazy. I don't know if I told the story before, but when I was in high school, like I had crazy schedules. Especially one year, the Wednesdays were crazy, okay? So I had school from 7:50 in the morning to 4 p.m. Okay? Of course with little breaks in between, but you didn't have like one big lunch break. you basically just had double periods back to back, something like that. 10 lessons, okay? 10 periods. And I was so done because that was also during COVID and everyone else had classes canceled because the teachers weren't there. And I was like so mad. And I said half to myself, half to God, you know, I wish my classes would be canceled, like preferably math. I had math the day, right? And I didn't think about it further, went about my day until math class came around. You know what happened? The teacher came, okay? He was there. He took attendance and then was like, you know, you just do those exercises on page blah blah blah, and we're gonna share the results, like share next time. I have to go because I fell down the stairs, and he was laughing about it, okay? He said, I fell down the stairs and knocked out some teeth. I need to go to the dentist and get that checked out. He was laughing on his way out, and I was flabbergasted. Like, I was, no joke, asking God, did I pray for that? Like, really? Or is that just you being funny here? It was too good. The, like, what are the odds, you know, if not for God? If it wasn't for God. Crazy. He's got humor, okay? He's got humor. Anyway. Oh, my voice. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, huh? Why is my OBS full? All of us. Anyway. Uh, you already have game audio. Oh, no, 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 no. Let me just do that real quick. Mute the game audio. Sounds like God's typical antics, yeah. So true. You can. I don't know. I don't know if you hear that. I just want to pray really quick before we jump into the game. So excited to keep going. Well, Jesus, I want to thank you so much for this day. I know it's been tough again, and I don't know, it's kind of a weird situation lately when I come to work, but I'm just so grateful that you're there every time and that you're helping me over. Even if I don't feel like it, those are the best days, honestly. And yeah, I just also thank you for all the people that I care about at work, like the medium coffee guy who I saw today. It is always very funny to see him, colleague who I really get along with. And the technician yesterday, he was really sweet. I'm really grateful for those, yeah, those people and those moments that I have that do sweet day. And of course, you being by my, and also thank you so much for the revelations I had during reading the Bible, reading through Ezra, and finally starting to understand the timeline. It is crazy to see you work even now. Like, those are things that normally nobody would really just good. I just thank you that you're giving me those perspectives, those things to note now more than ever. It is truly amazing to see you and yeah, you know that we're gonna jump back into Palia. It's been really great, like so many plot twists, so many things that are really exciting, but you also know that a little bit questionable in the end because of the yeah, the god. I almost forgot that. Um, give me discernment to handle this well if that keeps going being weird like that. And if you want me to stop playing it because of it, I will gladly. This is all about you, as I've made clear plenty of times. This is your stream, this is your time, and anything isn't glorifying you. I want to. You just need to say the word. And otherwise, bless the time. As always, be there, join us on those adventures today, and thank you. Thank you for joining. Jesus, in your precious name. Yeah, I just realized that in the end, last time, there were some questionable things said. Um, oh, hi. So yeah, Eels, I think I think explain something. Nebula has many accounts, you know? So Prof for Paradox is also Nebula. Just so you know, don't get confused if I call her Nebula. That is her. Okay. Let's switch to gameplay. Palia. Oh, it's your main account. Why do you have so many though? I mean, yes, I also have a different account for entertainment purposes only. But stalking, stalking, that's great. Um, Same. Why isn't it working? Oh, I know why it's not working. There we go. Yeah, totally makes sense. Check what did it? Oh, I see. Yeah, there was a new update, by the way. I just remembered. Bring the die to Binny. Where are we? Hi. So, nah, I want to go back. We're gonna empty everything. Is that a dog? Um, Technically, no, not really. But there's something other amazing. So that's basically, if you know the game, it's somewhat of a Guldur pet. So it's mechanical, basically a robot in the form of a dog. It is really cool though. It has in-game stuff, like the things you can do with it. So basically, if you're full, your inventory is full, the pet, the dog, can basically bring some of your stuff home, which is great. That's really cool. Let's eat it. Oh, didn't give us much. I need to cook, I think. A blueberry pie. What should we cook? I love the Sanuk noodle soup. I think that would be so delicious. Where's the Sanuk noodle soup? Thought someone was walking there. But oh, if you love the idea of a dog in this game, Nebula, look at this. We have horses. Too cool. Oh, Nio? Um, Nio is invisible. Anyway. What do we have here? No Sernut noodle soup. Where's my soup? Where does she keep that horse? In her pocket. In her pocket. I think. Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't have any onions. That sucks. Do we have onions here? We don't have onions. That food? That is food. That's insane. Okay. Do we have more food in here? Your cat is also always in your pocket? Yeah. Food, food. And at least let's make something that gives us a little more. Veggie fried rice. Let's do it. Still no onion. Why does it say it's ready to craft? Spicy stir fry. Alright, let's do it. Uh-oh. Huh? Did it just say that it needed onion? Whoops! I have to stir. The horse pocket, exactly. Oh, can cook the rice. Concentrating a little. Am I paranoid? What do you mean chopped pepper? Is it me opening the doors again? Yeah, I thought someone was on my plot. Wouldn't be surprising. People can come on my plot. Yes. Thank you. Wait. Then let's try to go back. Actually, I still want to try and get the mask. Uh, Nobody wants anything except for me. Oh, there we go. Let's give him some. Maybe he has a mask that he can spare me. And then maybe let's also uh we do have some. What is that? Okay. So we have Elderwood Arrow, we have that. Um don't have any keyboards. That would be nice. Can we craft? No, we cannot. Then what else? Elderwood Arrow. We need flow, which is unfortunate because we don't have that. Okay, doesn't matter. What did I want to do? Alright, take care of the. Okay. I think the gardener is really disappointed in me that I'm not taking care of my garden well. He just wouldn't never say it. What he think for more flora. Yeah. See? Maybe you could help. I could do it for you, but then what would you have learned? True though. That's true. Oh, he was stuck in the floor. What does he want? He just called me babe. Howdy, birdie. Well, it's always great to see you. I'm afraid this visit is not the best of circumstances. Did Chabas eat the form? I knew they would, but I never considered they could eat the whole farm. I'm gonna need to get Hester to teach me to. That was a joke. It's about Ulfi. Ever since you and Sabira brought him back from that tree, he's been acting weird. I keep trying to get him to tell me what happened, but he doesn't want to talk about it. I've learned from being Ani's big bro that kids get weird when you barge into their treehouse unannounced, so I've been trying to respect his privacy. Still, it's a bummer to feel like he doesn't trust me. Have you tried food? I tried giving him everything I could think of, mushroom steaks, even mushroom steaks. I just wish I could have been there. How could I have known some maniac would break through the echo wall on Buttercup's birthday? I was wondering if maybe you could talk to him since you were there with him in the tree. Maybe you'll pick up maybe you'll pick up on something I didn't and help cheer him up. So there's more to the main story? Oh, you know. Oh. There are so many. I want to talk to Olfie. And this is. Huh? Hmm. Oh, that's the bad thing. Eels, do you remember that? How I was talking to the bat? I think that's the thing. So Benny wants his trash bag. Anyway, so that was wild, really. My nose is so stuffed. Mm, okay. Yeah, right. I kind of want to talk to Benny. Wasn't it up here? I think it was Benny, wasn't it? Like the bed. Oh. No, 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 no. You can run. Ah. Okay. Oh no. Hi, little creature. Ugh, didn't get the curve. The corn. There we go. No, wasn't the bad, but the bad wanted the trash. Anyway, I don't know. So now we need to find more masks. We have to hunt. I used to. I should have hunted from the very first. Oh, poor thing. Ooh, nice. That worked well. But nope, we did not get any. Hi. Oh, I got a terrafil mask. I thought that you would only get that from animals when you hunt them. Subini! But that's not the Bini I needed. So someone came online that I have probably befriended some sometime. Yeah. I don't know who that is. I haven't played for so long. I wonder if that gave me a Terraflow mask, does that mean that if I go fishing, I might get a Hydroflow mask as well? Like, possibly? Ooh, let's try that. No, not this time. I mean, there's a chance to get that, so I might keep trying. Shh. Still no. No mask. I wonder. Huh? Oh. Oh, that's so cool. It's not what I wanted. So, first in law, beauty. Oh, here. We would have to go over here for the beauty hurts thing. Okay, good to know that it is on the map. Hmm. This looks so pretty. A bright room. There's a water thing. It's not moving. I think it's kind of bugged sometimes. Have I seen this before? Oops. Why did it jump? No. I need masks. I'm begging you. I need masks. Uh, or am I just too much of a grinder? Like, just trying too hard to get everything done right away? No? Did I take my time and just playing? I suppose so. Nice. Beauty hurts. Where are we anyway? Oh, I don't. What is the Highland? We're already here. You found a soggy journal. Some of the pages are ruined, but others are still good. Oh, so we're supposed to find them here? I'm supposed to search the area. That's the thing. With Botox? Do you remember the Botox thing? I actually tried um editing clips with Clip GPT again because I can clip some of the stuff that Clip GPT itself has generated. And there was the Botox node clip. And I wanted to edit that, but didn't get around to it. It kind of sweet. Kind of sucks that I can't edit the clips anymore. And I keep wondering if that's like a problem of me, because not just the clip GPT doesn't work, but also Nexus clips. So is it maybe a faulty like file? And that's why it's not working? The clip GPT in general has been glitching a lot, so it's not just. Am I even in the right? Well, yes, I am in the. Mm, I have to fish for it. I'm surprised that they are still. Yeah, I think it's not the only thing they have to do, I suppose. So I'm still trying to be patient. It does give me a break to just focus on God, which is probably a good thing. But it's just a little bit sad because that is a lot of content that is going to waste. And I did say that I did want to do the Tomodachi clips, like at least some of them, which is not working right now. But otherwise, I think I might just skip the clips of the past streams. And once it's working again, I think I will. I can't talk. Once it's working again, I will keep working on the clips. Confused. I have to. Do I really have to fish for it? Because there's nothing that suggests there's something hidden here. Maybe we will get the chance of also getting a flow mask. So that's Ooh, that one looks pretty. Hmm. Mm. They're just a pile of. Mm. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Anyway, um, let's try to find more animals. But do have a terraflow mask ready. We need aeroflow, hydroflow, aeroflow. Hurry! I wonder if you can actually create, like, build one of those masks. Because I do not have the recipe for that yet. I would know how to. Although, actually, those are terraform masks. Terraform. Yes. I'll try here. Spooky. There's someone hunting it, so. More terraflow? Terraf. Looks so pretty though. Hello. Hello. I don't want to hurt you. I will probably check in on them and ask how it's going if there's any update. And I might actually try to make another clip and see if it's maybe a problem with my file, even though it's MP4, so technically it should be working. Really. Okay, actually, you know what? So, we're up here, and here it is, the beauty hertz. So let's try to go here. And on the way, we will check other animals. Okay. whether or not we can find something else except for terraform. Dude, dude. Is that the message? Am I singing that? Nothing. Absolutely. Is it powerful over there? Your animal was powerful? No, it's just a tree. Amazing. So, where's the beauty hurts? Little too. Oh, are you Benny? Oh, you Benny. Your bag is full of trash. I'm so jealous. I found this dye. Oh, it's old. It's dirty. And it's dishonest. What wonderful trash you found. But where's the other dye? This trash is incomplete. Benny won't reward you until you find the other one. But lucky for you, I bet I know where it is. Nasty Amadeus always took people behind the palace when he didn't like them. I bet that's where you'll find the other one. How did you know that? I saw it myself. Those nasty Anfields never even gave Benny any of their wonderful trash. You're much better than they are. But you'll be even better if you find the other guy. I'll be waiting. He took them behind the. Let's not talk about it. I found this playbill. This isn't junk at all. It's worthless and not in a good way. Oh, but I thought I saw some jackheads wearing the actors' masks. If you could bring those to me, now that'd be some good trash. Masks? Of course, every actor in a human play wears a mask representing their character. Every trash pixie knows this. They must be thousands of years old by now. Vintage trash is the best. You can read Ancient Human? Can't you? Come find me if you get all 5 masks, and I'll give you something really good. I found this. This isn't trash. This is nasty and dangerous. I'd better take it. You need your face to find more trash for me. And since I'm such a nice pixie, I'll even give you this recipe as a consolation. I know you must have been excited about melting your face off, but maybe you'll have just as much fun with this. I don't know what I gave her. Or him. I want to check something real quick. Um, okay. I think I found something that might help. Oh no. Oh no. I have to find those artifacts to. I hate those. I already hated this with the night tower. I love those names though, like Belafontaine and stuff. I think I've nothing else. Nothing here, nothing here. Alright. There is supposed to be a store somewhere around here. Some kind of echo store. Oh, I can oh, I cannot These are the central stables, right? We are the central stable. There's supposed to be a store around here. Rough. Is that the store? Yes. So, no way. You can buy the flow masks, but I will get a creature tracker because that way we can actually hunt them. And that's a lot easier. And cheaper, technically. You know what? No, I need those. You can get this. Okay. Let's equip this. And then let's go. Oops. So. I didn't know there was a store. Come on. Yes. You already get flow mask? No flow mask. Oh, yes, a flow mask. Yes. Make it. Huh? Where did it go? No. Stop running. There we go. Those two. Aeroflow. Should be some up here, apparently. I don't want to spook them. Instead of Yes. What about oh, Jack hat. Okay. Did I get them? I did. Now all we need is hydroflow, right? Where do we find that? Where's a lot of water? Here's an Ambrose Valley, like there's a lake. Let's try down there. Since there's a lot of water. Yeah, see, there apparently is. Wow, this is crazy. Oh, that was quick. Did we not get? Oh, unfortunate. This time we did not get one. A mask. Unfortunate. Why is that so easy? Just in case. Think I want to get another one. I think I'm too far away. There are so many. Nah, fine. But let me collect that stuff. Oh, an oyster. Lots of oyster. What is that over there? Let's go take a look at it. Yes, we got the hydrophil mask. Oh. That's interesting. Oh, those are maybe hydrophil mask by the nose. It's a tiny fish. Cute. Green anchovy. It isn't scale. Anyway, I think we're done. We can go finish. Oh, supposedly there is something here. Oh, here. Check. Something here that I probably shot at. Another target. And over here. Okay. Let's go here. Ooh. What is going on here? Do I have fish in here too? Let's try. I don't know what is going on here. Hmm. Hmm. Whatever. It's just way too slow. Kind of want an ice cream now too. Let's override. Hey, scared me. Hey, I didn't do anything. What is up here? I know. Hmm? I'm slightly confused. Oh, that's fun. Did I not need any of those glow masks? I thought I needed them. Guess not. All that for nothing. Oh no. What? I misunderstood. Whatever. Major Domo. No! No! What have you done? Accessing Echo Network. Connection disrupted. Attempting reconnection. Connection failed. Well done. Secondary network signal is now interrupted. Unfortunately, it appears the mini security was running entirely on the secondary network. It would take time for me to bypass. What? It will take time for me to bypass safely and let us inside the manor. This cannot stand! My lord will not suffer failure here. The echo must flow. Can you shut him off? Not without shutting off my own access. Separate from the network, however, he seems harmless once. What exactly was he attempting to do? It seemed as if he was controlling the flow of echo from the tab. Yes, you didn't feel it? He was exerting control over all the echo in the area, but I don't understand as how. I am the king of all that stings in the night. The father of darkness, my lord, will crown me in thorns and blood. Yeah, I don't know about that. Now it sounds less God is doing that, but more like the devil is trying to deceive them that he is, which he is doing in real life too, so I don't know. And then the thing with thorns and blood, the crown of thorns, like Jesus, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. A Jesus reference with thorns and blood. And the father of darkness, but that's Satan. That's not God. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised because the devil does weird things and lets people do weird stuff as well, even pretending to be Jesus and doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Anyway, if I fell here, I fall here. My lord will honor my sacrifice. I go now to join them in the shadows. Initiating mirror protocol. Self-destruction imminent. Seek shelter. Eshelon? What's he doing? I don't know. He's opened another connection somehow. He's blown out my network device, flooding the system with power. Someone smash him to pieces! We're fu- I got it. You rush forward, pickaxe in hand, and the world goes dark. Oops. Oops. It does seem a little disrespectful. I know, right? Because I don't mind religion or stuff like the supernatural being in games, but it is very much taken from Christianity, from the Bible. Know what I mean? Okay, you know what? I really need to pee. So let me do that real quick before we go on because this is gonna be really interesting now, I think. I'll be back in. Sorry. Well, now. Oh, by the way, I got just a small, also store bought Plus, I also have some other stuff here. This is now really interesting because I think this is getting the story to a high point, like a turning point. Because what we've like when you start the game, you're also in a pink swirling void. That's where you start off, right? So it's kind of a full circle right now, more or less. So you open your eyes to a swirling pink void. Everywhere you look, there's nothing but more of the same. A vast sea of pink where the world once was. Strangely, your footing is steady, despite there being no floor beneath your feet. If you wanted to, you could probably take a step. Of course, there is no knowing what will happen after that step. The only way to find out is to try. You should really get this game, yeah. I mean, we could play that together as well. It is amazing. The only thing I think is a little bit disappointing, the whole premise of the game is you're a human coming into a world that is not your own anymore. So it used to be where you lived, but now there are other people there, right? Hey, it's good that you're back, Nebula. So there are those other people living there, like a totally different species. And most of the plot, most of the main quests is mostly about the Majiri people. I have no problem with that technically, but I mean the point is that you want to find out where you came from and what happened to human beings, right? And I think they're kind of missing that. Otherwise, it's amazing. I'd say we start walking. You take a step and the ground that isn't persists. So you take another step and then another. Soon you're steadily walking. The direction doesn't seem to matter. No matter how many steps you take, the void doesn't change. Stop walking, take a nap, start running, look around. Take a nap. Mm, it reminds you of Genshin. I did play Genshin a little, like privately. I still don't really. I can't seem to get into it, you know? It's nice, like the graphics are great and all. I don't know, it just doesn't hook me as much, you know? I think personally I would start running. You pick up the pace, but you might as well have stopped walking for all the progress you make. Nothing changes, nothing moves. You have no way of knowing if you've made any progress at all. That's creepy. Now, what do we have here? Are you lost, child? You don't see anything, but you suddenly feel as if warm feathers are wrapped around your shoulders. So, another thing I should probably explain at this point. You would have took a nap. Yeah, it was between running and taking a nap for me. But I think I would have first started running and then I would have taken a nap, you know? So, about the feathers, I think that's the phoenix. Because in this game, the mythology is that the phoenix is the god of the humankind, you know? So that's probably why feathers. Yeah. You feel more grounded, more real. as if the pieces of you that were threatening to float away suddenly sink right back into your soul. There, that's better. I didn't expect you to come back so soon. Am I dead? This dream is vile. Who are you? Yeah, like, am I dead? What is that point? Dead? Goodness, no. You simply came home for a bit. Okay, that again is fine, you know? That's like a near death experience. You just like napping? Yeah, me too, honestly. Like, me too. Let's nap together. This dream is wild. Yes, perhaps it is all a dream. You've always been particularly good at dreaming big. That's why I sent you out there. Okay. Who are you? What an interesting question. I've never considered if I am a who. I simply am. Hmm. Isn't that also kind of like what God's saying? No, his name being I am. Do you want another little fun fact? The Hebrew version of writing God's name, Yahweh, is YHWH. And in Hebrew, that's symbolic for breathing. Yah breathing in, Weh breathing out. We're literally breathing God's name. Isn't that amazing? This is crazy. But enough about me. This is your story. I am simply a fan. Yes, your biggest fan. Now you better get back out there. I'm so glad you came to visit. But we're only at the start. You've so much more road to walk. Didn't God also breathe life into Adam when he formed him? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're breathing God's name because he breathed life into us. And you know what that also means? That no matter how hard you try, there's no way you're not praising God's name because his name is always on your lips. I think this is so amazing. Wait, I have so many new questions. Honestly, if I had a near death experience in talking to God, that's literally what I would be concerned about. I have so many questions. So many. What if I'm already tired? Okay, that's also valid. Everyone must be so worried. So, can I have some spoilers? Yeah, it's between. I have so many questions, and can I have some spoilers? Like, what's going to happen? What is my purpose here? I have so many questions. I'm so proud of what you've already accomplished. You'll do just fine. Now, I think it's about time for you to wake up. Oh, that voice was. Oh. Ooh. Why hasn't there been a change? Did we miss an injury? Birdie's body is unharmed. You did your job, Watcher. It's the spirit we must wait on. How long? It's been days. Wait, days? Wait, I see movement. Birdie? Are you alright? Your vision slowly comes into focus. It seems you're inside Shane's apothecary. Aha, what happened? I had the strangest dreams. Hi, guys. We nearly lose you, and that's all you have to say? Yes. Yes, it is. I, for one, and relieved it was only nearly. What? I, for one, and relieved it was only What? What's he saying? Typo? Subiria takes a breath and stills the slight shaking of her body. Oh, the administrator self-destructed. You were caught on blast. It tried to shield you from the worst of it. I was afraid I had failed. You did not. As far as I can tell, Bertie has suffered no ill effects beyond the loss of consciousness. How are you feeling now, Bertie? Kinda hungry. Let's see if we can fix that, then. I have some restorative soup you may take with you. If you notice anything strange, make sure you note the symptoms and return to me. Otherwise, I should attend to my other patient. Jane quietly excuses himself and turns to go to the other side of the apothecary where you spot Talon rest. Talon, right! We saved her. I wanna see her. You're sure you feel alright? Check in with yourself. You focus on scanning your body, listening to whatever it is trying to tell you. Somehow it feels as if you've just had a particularly restorative nap. Other than that, you feel entirely like yourself. I'm okay, really. I didn't even get a cool or you don't need to worry about me. I'm really hungry. I'm always hungry, truth be told. Here, I find Kongi particularly helpful for recovery. Please, take your time. But Bahari and Tamala are still in the Highlands cleaning up the mess. I promised we would rejoin them when you recovered. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't. Now, I suppose I should start the paperwork I was putting off. Please, don't strain yourself, Bertie. I'll see you in the Highlands when you're ready. And maybe before that too, if you'd like. We can check in with her! Yeah! Oh, I don't know about the voice though. Wait, is she talking about me like a chopper? What do you mean? Like even Hacian says, shall I compare thee to a chopper? Absolutely not. And now she tells me that she thought I was a chopper. I don't know what's worse, Eshelon telling me that there's dirt on my cheek or her calling me a chopper. Hey there. Oof, sorry. Throat's still pretty rough. How are you feeling? Been better, but I've also been a lot worse, trust me. Talian's waist is wrapped up tight with bandages, and there are dark circles under her eyes. Still, she gives you a weak smile. I love her so much. Was hoping to see you again. Hardly got to thank you for, well, everything. Elfie told me what you did for him. And me. I'm in your debt, Bertie. You don't owe me anything, literally. I used to be the one saying that. Weird being on the other side. Do you know who hurt you? I wish I did. My memories of my time as that thing are pretty fuzzy. I've got a black hole about 20 years wide in my mind. 20 years of Has life. Poor Hasia. And Talon coughs again, leaning back against the wall. Oh, baby. Think I'd better rest my voice again, but stop by later, yeah? I want to get to know my savior a little. I want to get to know you better as well, honey. What's up with you? What do you want? Ah, Bertie, I've been meaning to ask how you've been for. inspiring lately? Why is he talking so weird? Living the dream. Yeah, literally. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. I don't wish to alarm you, but there are fewer and fewer humans who can say the same as of late. Oh, nothing too terrible, of course, but troublesome enough to encourage this conversation. What's wrong with them? Many of the humans around Kilima seem to have contracted an illness once common in young Majiri. I've actually hardly seen it since my own adolescence. Until recently, of course. It's called peckypox. We aren't sure what causes it, but it is usually quite rare in adults, and most Majiri have built a resistance to it as a result of exposure or previous infection. So, chickenpox. Resistance, it seems, that the humans who now live in this area do not share. Luckily, I am capable of brewing a tincture to ease the worst of the effects, but I will need to ask for your assistance in gathering the ingredients. I am afraid that the influx of sick humans has strained my supplies. The herbs I need aren't particularly rare, but they do require some amount of traveling to acquire, and I must remain here to monitor my current patients. According to legend, a certain Highland plants possess quite potent healing properties. I've been meaning to look into those claims, so I will also request that you collect some Highland herbs as well. I thank you for your help, and may the dragon guide your steps. Sure. Okay. By the way, where is Ulfi nowadays? Like, is he here somewhere? Or does he live in Bahari Bay? She also wants something. Or did he go back to the other woods? That's quite fast. Okay, let's then go home, empty my pockets, and then we see what we're gonna do. Oh, no, 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 it's this way. Hey, Larry. Hmm. There's something I want to check. So, that is crazy. Okay, look, I looked it up, right? Okay, I asked ChatGPT because we were talking about the breath, and I always had the idea or the thought that there is this Bible verse, and it's Psalms 150, verse 6, where it says, It says, "Let every living creature praise the Lord, shout praises to the Lord." Okay. And what we understand as living creature is anything that has life, basically, like also plants. But if we look in the original text, which is it Aramaic? No, it's Hebrew. You know, it's the word neshama. And that word literally means breath, breath of life, or the life breath given by God. Okay, so this verse basically says every breathing creature praise the Lord. And they do, because breathing is literally God's name. That is so crazy. I knew it all along. I just had to confirm. Thing, honestly. Mm. Oh no, I want the food. Oh, okay. Let's take a note. Honestly, I just thought I'm really looking forward to being in heaven because then we fully understand everything, right? Right now, I don't think we even understand, like, not even 1% of what's going on in the world, of what the Bible means, of what is happening in our lives, like, and what God has in store for us. We don't know, we don't understand. But once we're in heaven, we're gonna see the whole picture. I'm so excited for that. This is gonna be. What do we need? Ginger. Sweetly. Pixie. Do they count? Nice, we can go to change. So all the foraging did its thing. Oh, she's pretty. Eels, stop! It's okay, you can go. You don't have to be prepared for my streams. I should be the one being prepared. You know? Go get cat food and snuggle your cats. Alright. I've brought the plants you asked for. Thank you, Birdie. You're just. Nom nom nom. And these ingredients are of excellent quality. I will have my patients in perfect condition very shortly. While a healthy belly is its own reward, I've also prepared something to show my personal. Let me know if you start feeling unwell. With my stocks replenished, I could have you sorted in no time. Okay. Gonna take more than this to come. Mm. Alright, I think we have some more to do for the main story. So let's go. Not without saying hi to us. Hello. I love how he calls me darling. She wanted some quality. I spent some time somewhere more private. Okay. Okay, okay. Um, I think I want to check on Ulfi first, though. There. Ulfi, baby. Oh, so go away. Everything hurts. I'm just trying to talk to you to figure out what hurts. Grr. Hmm? Talking part of everything. Talking hurt. Mood. Birdie, Nayo, I'm glad you're both here. Any idea what's going on with our little buddy? I believe so. Given the symptoms, bags under the eyes, irritability, delirium, I believe the cause of his current troubles to be a lack of sleep. Why doesn't he just sleep? I'm afraid for those suffering from emotional distress, it's not always that easy. Maybe we should go to Tamala? I can hear Hadari snoring from the farm after he takes a sleeping potion. I don't want to, but it may be the only option. What about Shane? I'm afraid with the whole curse situation, conventional medicine may not be. As much as I loathe working with that woman, I think we best talk to her. Or Alfie. I, I don't want to do all those side quests right. Let's try to help Alfie. Alfie, my poor baby. has priority. So basically, Tamala is also not here. Where's she supposed to be? Is she actually in the Elderwoods? Why didn't it show? I did look around. She's also not here. So basically, I think she might be in the Highlands. Guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Hello. Hmm. So, yeah, she's there. Let's see. Okay. Hunting grounds. Let's. Signs on Technics, Harry. Hotelowners on a poor. Das Unrecht mit dem Pferdchen in der herrlichen Natur. Oh, 99? Would. Ah? Now it's just one. Okay. Man, what kind of friends did I always? I suppose I befriended everyone I saw. Oh, good. Hey there. Elfie needs your help. Poor little wolf can't sleep. How utterly tragic. You can, of course, count on me to whip up a sleeping draught. How much? As long as you get the ingredients, it's free of charge. Maggie helped me, but I actually like the little wolf. Here's the ingredients list. Come back when you have everything. To Lou, you know what? If I'm already here, let's keep going. This isn't going to work. You're missing an edge case here. I don't see you writing a better wound work. This gets essentially everything. So you want to let a little bit of corruption in? Birdie, oh darling, I was so worried about you. Really? Of course. What do you take me for, a monster? Don't answer that. I'm not in the mood for a fight. It's good to see you alive and well, Birdie. Tiberius are way ahead of your recovery, but it sets my mind at ease to confirm myself. What exactly did the Ant-Man do? I'd like to know the answer myself. What was the purpose of self-destructing? Sabiro walks out from behind, joining the others in front of the door. He attempted to overload the echo tap within the palace with the energy generated from this destruction. Had he succeeded, the Highlands would have been flooded with enough echo to change the landscape forever, and I doubt it would have been stopped at the borders. The leak is still not plugged, however. Eshelon and I have been able to create a barrier flow against the worst of the flood. But without closing the tap for good, the barrier is merely embedded for a deeper. So what's the plan? We must find a way to wade safely through the echo to reach the tap room. It won't be easy. Without something to protect against the corrupting influence of that energy, we'll be overwhelmed only a few steps in. Yeah, I totally forgot about the staff. Would the staff help? I mean, it's Cosmoflow, apparently, whatever that means. Maybe that would have worked. The staff? Still acting like you don't know exactly what we're talking about? Your suspicion isn't going to help us solve the current predicament, Tamala. The staff of the cosmos is a human artifact developed explicitly to combat echo. Without having it in our possession, however, we lack the knowledge of its capability. It is entirely possible it could be the solution. Unfortunately, someone stole it from right under our noses. I see. Why not simply create another? That knowledge has been lost to time, not to mention how incredibly illegal it would be. You and your rules. More is at stake than protocol, darling. Regardless, there is nothing we can do about the tap at this very moment. It would take time to develop a plan. Until then, the barrier must hold. I will do my best, Sir Watcher. And I'll do even better. Why don't you take a break, little lordling? I can handle the barrier for now. Very well. As it so happens, I've been working on some improvements to those relics of yours in my spare time, Bertie. If you'll meet me by the central stables, I'll explain what I need. I should go contact my sources. If anything changes, I'll be sure to notify you first, Bertie. Did I just read extremely aged cheese? Can I eat it? No, I can't. The cursed pile of rubbles is all that remains of Majordomo Enfield. Hmm. So, so not in the mood to go back to the Elderwoods. I really dislike the Elderwoods. That's just me. Okay, Central Stables. Okay, Central. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, Siberia is here too. Eh, okay, there. Oh, were you? I likely shouldn't tell you this given how forthright you were earlier. Forthright. The thought would not leave my mind. You may be able to get us inside the manor despite the corruption. I won't say more until I'm sure, but if I have a breakthrough, you'll be the first to know. Now, the reason why you're here. I imagine it won't surprise you to hear that the Enfield keys you have in your possession are rather powerful, but also quite rudimentary at the moment. I believe with the right supplies, we could make considerable improvements to the design. Unfortunately, Enfield engineering is esoteric. Any artifacts you find while exploring could have valuable information needed to deciphering their exact. I have set up a collection table nearby where you can submit any Enfield artifacts you find. Beside that is my workstation. Should I discover any new recipes to improve your relics, I will make them available for you there. Any questions? Nope, makes sense. Excellent. If you need anything, you know where to find me. I still don't know if I like him or not. Okay. Royal Amber. Hmm. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, Eels. Oh, I didn't. Hey, Jenny. I'm doing great, actually. Thank you for asking. And welcome back, Eels. you did you miss anything? I'm not sure. So basically, I went to Termila to get the uh thing for Ulfi. Like I had to help Ulfi. Uh, help Ulfi. Yeah, and now I have to collect ingredients, but I hate the edibles, so I'm not gonna do that right now. And by the way, Jenny is in YouTube chat. It's good to have you, Jenny. Yeah, and now we are kind of trying to do the next things. I literally don't know what's going on here. So the main quests are done, and I don't know what to make of Lord Eshelon. He did, I mean, I talked about the stuff that was stolen from us like very early into the game, basically. And he said something that makes me think he knows something about it at the very least. If not, that he's the one having it in the first place, you know? So I don't know how I feel about that. Um, ooh, okay. So I guess we're gonna go on a hunt for jackets. So, okay, if we read this, collect entry 30 from a pond near the beach. From a pond does suggest it's in the water, right? Find the second die. What is that? Scones. Interesting. We have a lot of side quests, and it seems like there are a lot more side quests back in Kilima because a lot of people have exclamation marks over their heads. This is gonna take a while until I'm completely through with it. And basically, this is also main story thing. Guiding light is something that I also have to do. But this enchanting runestone is so bad. Or did I have the enchant? Let me check what I still need. Oops. Annoying. I have all of that. Okay, you know, actually, so you need floating fish. That it doesn't seem really you have the enchanting stone. We also need the float fish. Enchanting runestone and midnight float fish. All of that we still need. And it's so that's still for an elderwood part, you know? How are you doing, Jenny? Where is that? Back here? Oh, what do we? Forward, Amadeus. Forward. Forward. And here. Nice. I think she's gone. Oh, that's so sad. Unfortunate. You know what? Let's hunt some jackets. Wait, my eye is hurting. Itching. Not stopping. Is that a jacket? No, that's a Senuk. Don't wait. Let's go back actually. Other jacket. I don't think. Go back. Because I know that at the manor there are a lot of jackets, right? So let's hunt them there. How are your cats doing, Yils? Oops. Uh, I am Echo Dot and Alexa. Cuties. So cute. Am I still going the right way? Yeah. They get vocal at feeding time. Nice. Where am I? There we go. What was that? That looked funny. Hi. There we go, and we already have the mask. Ooh. Enfield moth. I don't know what that is, but it's nice. Um, golden fern. Do they also like lay on your keyboard if you're trying to work or play? Or are they well behaved? Your cat. Yes, I'm gonna run you over. Oh, I guess not. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Okay. The energy and the keyboard do something if they get excited. It's cute. Okay, where are we? On the right track. Oh, what did we do here again? Oh, Binny, right? Binny wanted the mask. Your bag is full of trash. I'm so jealous. I found all the masks. Oh, I was hoping they'd be a little more ruined. But they have been abandoned, which means they're trash and I love them. Here you go. A reward for you. Thank you. Not sure if I need that, but I'll take it. Tale of two Bennies. That. That. The second die. Where did she say it was again? Rigging the game. That's up here. And back again. Yeah, right? I wasn't sure, but I thought so too. It does make me think of Stray Kids again because Changbin is called Binny. Changbini. By everyone else, basically. Can I run you over? No. I keep trying. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh. Okay. So here we are supposed to look for the second dice. If only I... It was... Don't hurt me. Oh, there it is. I found the die. You know what? Let's no. Immediately. Just last. Let's search that area first because then we've already done that. Oh, ow! Why? What have I done to you? Okay. Pick up. No, this maze isn't that big, right? I know I've been this way before. Why is it much bigger on the inside than the outside? I've been trapped for days. I don't think Amadeus or this felonious person's coming to save me. This can't be how I go out, right? Wait, I think I see someone. Is that a lab code? Here we else. Oh, is that the thing? Oh! No, not yet. We have some more to back. There is something. Oh, hi. You find somebody's lost belongings. Okay. Let's also go there. Tale of Two Bennies. King Crabs. You know what would be nice right now? Fast travel. Like in The Adventures of Elliot. That. Oop. Not here. Here. Tell me your best joke. I want to laugh a little. Can I run you over? No. I'm trying to think of a joke in English. I don't have that. No. Ouch. They keep attacking me. I'm not doing anything to you. Just passing by. Okay. Do you know what a musician's favorite computer accessory is? The keyboard. Good. I like it. I went the wrong way. Go down here. You know what? We'll take fast travel. I'm not in the mood to write more than it. It's fine. Wait. Standing cliff. I love puns like that. But for some reason, I don't know anything. Like, any jokes in English. I know that I have been telling a lot of jokes in English. I don't know why I can't think of one. Hi. There are people. You know what would be really cool in this game? Proximity chat. Catching crabs. You please. Oops, sorry. My bad. Oh, blue crab. This- My bad. There's some. Are you a king crab? I think you are. You're a king crab. Ah, shells? I'm supposed to find Benny's crown. Okay. The rock hoppers have crossed the Castor. What shall soon be there's a blue crab. There are no shells though. Am I supposed to catch king crabs? That's unfortunate. Honestly, oh, Eels, do you know the anime Haikyuu? The anime series, it's like. Do you even watch anime? It's fine if you don't. I barely do myself. Haikyuu would be the only one. Or the only one I've been obsessed. What do you mean it's gone? That's not fair. It glitched. Not heard of it. I've been watching One Piece and recent Doctor Stone. Okay, I've heard of One Piece. I don't know Doctor Stone though. Doesn't sound familiar. The Haikyuu is basically a high school series of high school boys who are playing volleyball. It is pretty interesting, even though it doesn't sound like it. Um, I I would highly recommend that. Otherwise, the thing is, I've previously started a fan fiction of that. You know, like a year ago, 2 years ago, when I was still in Japan. Um, and there are so many fan fictions I've just started writing. I don't know if I should finish any of those. I think the one fan fiction I'd be more inclined or the most inclined to finish or to actually do is actually the one of Palia. I gotta say. I, s- I think I've already started it. In this one, the Palia fanfiction would actually be very intricate. But at the same time, there's this thing where I don't know how to incorporate my faith into it. And if I do anything like this, like writing stories, doing anything at all, I do have the like condition or the requirement to myself that it has to glorify God. And so this is making it really hard. Also with the recent things, the blasphemous sounding things here, it is really a problem. I do have my own ideas, right? So the more they progress the story here, the less it's actually making sense in my story. However, I still love my own ideas more than the ones of Palia, the developers. Okay, let's get the trash to Benny. Benny is looking off into the distance. They must be thinking about trash again. I found the other die. Why would anyone ever risk their life for riches? Money is nearly as good as trash. This is why immortals make no sense to me. Not you, though. You bring Vinny the most wonderful trash. Have a recipe in return. I found these. Oh, how delightful old. How abandoned. No, this is premium trash. The only thing that could make it better is a banana peel or an old can. But things in the Highland stay nice for much longer than they do other places. It's just awful. It's like someone doesn't want trash around here. Oh, and here's your reward. If you find more trash, you know what to do. I like Benny. Benny is funny. So, what else do we have to do? I'm not sure. But like, can I somehow change the community name? That would be amazing. Oh, I'm almost already through here. I just realized that this is also like kind of a pun or a reference to Sleepless in Seattle. I think that's so funny. That's so cute. Have you seen the movie Sleepless in Seattle? I don't really remember much of it. I was too young to be interested, but I know I didn't hate it. Oh, it does kind of sound familiar, but I don't know it. So I didn't make the connection. Mm, you know what else? What other game is really good at stuff like that? Um, The Sims. The Sims 4. If you um study, like if you have the university expansion pack and you start an acting degree, then you have all those puns from Shakespeare. So Shakespeare wrote Merry Wives of Windsor. And what was the? I forgot what it's called in the game. I think it's a book by Charles Dickens. Oh, okay. Neither have I. You love puns? Yeah, me too. Honestly, like, it is so upsetting that I don't remember, but there's so many things that I made myself laugh about because my brain sometimes has no filter, you know? What was it? It was so funny. I don't remember, but sometimes things just come to my mind and I'm like, I did not just think that, but in a good way. I don't know what to do now. We could go to the Elderwood. Why does it say 99 over here? You gotta check 99. Why? Why? I don't have 99 things here. Oh, souvenirs in the Elderwoods. When it's not appropriate to laugh, yeah. Like, the thing is, with those thoughts, I'd be roasting people. Why he naked though? Souvenir and Tigony, basically the K. Okay, they're K-pop stars. Anyway, um, we still need midnight floatfish. They should be here. Catchable. Wait a minute. Yup-a-dup-a-doo. Uh, not yet. Okay, I guess. We'll wait then. Ay, ay, ay. I wonder. Catchable now? Still not. Like, when is it gonna? Anyway, I give up. Unstuck. So basically, when you're stuck here, for example, if you're stuck in the bush or something and you can't move, you can't get out, then you can click unstuck. And then you reset to the nearest safe space. And I think in Tavern Manager, you even have help an item is stuck. You can unstuck an item. This is so upsetting. I don't wanna be, but I have to for 2 quests. Let's go through the stunning cliffs again, see if we can finish um the king crab quest, and then let's see what else. If we play another game, if we decide to raid out, if I'm talking about myself again. Hello? You're different. Oh, you're blue crabs. Mm-hmm. King crab. We have Benny's crown, yeah. I still want to loot some stuff. Forage, collect. If you get the game, we could also like kind of play together. If you need help, that would be awesome. But first, we're gonna focus on the Minecraft community world. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be awesome. You're looking forward to Minecraft too? That's good. I'm so excited. Like the rules are gonna stay the same, like at least traveling at least 10,000 blocks, then surviving 100 days in Minecraft, building a base with all the livestock like cows, sheep, chicken, and fully upgrading the horses. Like fully breeding the horses having full diamond armor, getting all the dogs, and oh, that was the and like enchanting everything. That's gonna be interesting. However, if one of us dies, we automatically have to start a new save. Technically. Hey, hey, Benny. I think I found your crown. You scared me. I couldn't even smell you coming. You should really take less baths. Yes. I found your crown. Really? Oh, it's been so long since I lost it. I almost forgot what it looked like. And now it's covered in sand and dirt. It's even lovelier than it was when they stole it from me. Don't the pixies already have a queen? Oh, don't talk about Florapina Carolina around me. They're awful. They came with their terrible ideas and turned all the pixies against me. They convinced the others that trash was bad. Oh, I was so mad. And then the crab stole my crown. And Florapina Carolina convinced everyone I didn't deserve to be king anymore. Oh, it's a dude. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to make a new empire of trash, and they'll all be so jealous. You'll help me, won't you? All I need is enough trash, and everyone will want to come join me. Join my kingdom instead of the terrible Florapina Carolina stamp beehive. What if the other pixies just don't like trash? Who wouldn't like trash, except for that terrible Florapina Carolina, of course? No, no, it's impossible. Trash is so obviously wonderful. They just got bullied by Florapina Carolina. If you find all the trash in the Highlands for me, I'll make you my knight as thanks. The Knight of Trash. Now I'd better go lock this crown up in the dumpster before those crabs strike again. Here, take this rock. I heard it's supposed to keep you from trucking dirt inside. Why would someone ever want to do that? Dirt is almost as lovely as trash. No pressure then. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely no pressure. Ah. Okay, let's see. Are you talking to me? Oh, no. Get out. That's also so fun in this game. Yeah, like you. Maybe like, hi. And then like, yay. Or you can, oops, all the wrong, you can click all the wrong buttons. You can set, you can literally say, and that is so sweet because, oh, he's sitting behind me, my dog. So basically, when you say, uh, sometimes when people try to collect stuff together, but they have to wait for the others, so it doesn't disappear, they do sit down like that to wait for everyone else, you know, to indicate, okay, we've already started, but here we go. You know, it's so cool. But proximity chat would be cool. I understand that some people don't want proximity chat, but if you can opt out of it or choose to have it or just have it for your community or whatever, that would be it would make things so much easier. I literally don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh. You know what? Should I check if I can find whatever I have already written of the fan fiction of Palia, because I don't think there's much to do here anymore. So I could read that to you. It's a little bit patchy because I haven't done everything. That would be cool. Can I please just go home? Okay. Maybe there's other stuff that I could show you that I've been writing before, that I've written before. There's a lot that I have started but never, that I have only started without even having the intention of finishing it. Oh, go back to chatting for a moment. Oh, by the way, you know what's really sweet? Mm, I don't know how detailed I've mentioned that, but Hodari, like one of the characters in Palia, he's my favorite and my main romance, right? And I love his name because there are um say there are flowers in the game called Dari cloves, and they are actually also kind of um for sweethearts, you know. And so his name is Sodari. There's Dari in his name, so I call him my Dari clove. It's like my little flower, like my rose, something like that, you know. For some reason, is not the whole thing. I just, there was so much more. Okay, I think it's gone. Unfortunate. Oh, hey, it's okay. The thing is, it seems like. Ah, okay. But it seems like the fan fiction is gone, like the majority of it is gone. There's literally just like a couple of things. I could show you some of my other outlines stories. Let me see what I have. Like a little bit of a sneak peek that nobody else usually gets to see. But I'll show you. I am already looking at possible um streams to rate. I forgot to change the category, by the way. I just read. But it doesn't matter. Uh, going. Oh yeah, right. You're still on YouTube. I didn't think about that. Like, seriously, I is it impossible to rate someone that is not affiliate? Hey, weird. I never find anyone who's not affiliate, which I want to rate someone who's not. And also, everyone has like 4 viewers, 5 viewers, 6 viewers here. Yep. Can I not? I'm looking for someone who's doing a birthday stream. Ooh, someone is playing Spider Man. Uh, but let me let me think. What should we? Someone playing Raft? People are, and those have 1 viewer. See, there we go. Oh, there's actually someone who has 0 viewers. That. Oh, he's Spanish. Uh-oh. No, actually, it's the English. Um, yeah, right. And to think that the very first streams I couldn't even go through 1.5 hours, and now I'm like streaming 4 hours, 5 hours just casually. What? I could still be going, but I think it would be boring and I wouldn't enjoy it as much because I don't know what to do. And I want to enjoy it so you can enjoy it as well. Uh, Okay. They named the shark. Did they really? Okay. But he does have a chat interaction. I think he already a few. I don't that. I don't want to rate people who are not affiliate. Who are affiliate. This is upsetting. Oh, he has fast. He is also affiliate already. Come on her. Why is it so hard to find anyone who's not affiliate? There we go. She doesn't have followers. Followers. Have affiliate. Should we leave some love for her? Her streamer name is Melody Wolfish. She has some interesting music, honestly. Okay, let's do it. It's just us, though. I mean, it's fine. Fine. Let's go. Let's raid. Honestly, you know what? Let's just. I want to start praying for everyone we are raiding. So let's just do that real quick. Jesus, I want to thank you for this amazing stream. It was really fun, and I enjoyed it a lot. Even though you're still not in the end, at the end, and there's still so much more to go. But I really enjoyed the time together. Yeah, good. Just have fun as always. And you see that we are now rating a new person too. Um, so ask for your blessings that you bless the person, and yeah, let them have a great rest of the stream as long as they're still going. And yeah, thank you. In Jesus' name. Okay, let's go. So, well, see you next time. See and hear you on Sunday. Until then, God bless. Bye bye. Have fun in the raid.